After I discovered self-improvement, I achieved some amazing results both physically and mentally. For this reason, I'm quite sure this is going to be the best summer of my life. I will make my first $1,000 online, bulk up 5 kilos, become a better video editor, get to 5,000 subs, and another summer is gone, and I didn't manage to achieve anything.
If you just sacrificed this summer, these next 3 months of your life, bro, you could change the entire trajectory of your entire life.
You have the power in your hands to make this the best summer you've ever had.
Your 20s is the time to build your empire for the rest of your life.
I'm quite sure you already heard more than one time about these pieces of advice, and they definitely didn't help me during my summer. I used to follow a routine and then stop after a couple of days, but that didn't stop me. I decided to not give up and try another time. We already wasted enough time, so here's my 5 steps framework to not waste the next months. You already know this, right? The next 8 minutes could give you back the months or even years of your life, so pay close attention to what I'm going to say. Now I want you to get out of bed and take a piece of paper. Let's set our goals together. Now take a pen and write 10 goals that you want to achieve by the end of the year. Be as specific as possible. For example, I want to be able to post 1 video per month by the end of December. You can stop the video if you need to. All right, when you have finished writing them, I want you to look at this list and choose the 2 most impactful goals that you think are priorities right now. Okay, now circle those 2 goals. This is very important because it's where most people, including myself, usually fall back to their old bad habits. What I want you to do right now is to cross out all the goals that are not circled. Because without knowing it, it's these goals that will stop you from achieving the ones you circled. One thing that you need to understand is that everything that is not your priority, it's just a distraction. We have a limited amount of energy to put in the pursuit of our desires, but when we are able to use this energy into one single mission, we can achieve it. And if you don't know how to find your life's mission, go watch this video right here. The problem is that this thing of setting goals means nothing if you do not have a schedule to follow for the next months. That's why I created this protocol that you can start using today. You can find the link in the description. It will basically help you keep track of the few activities you need to do in order to achieve your goals. In the first box, you need to write the one task that will achieve 80% of your goal. For example, a YouTuber only needs to record and upload a video to achieve almost everything he wants. You just need 3 tasks. One that builds your physique, one that builds your mental health, and one that builds your business. Keep things simple and stay consistent. When it comes to achieving your goals, there's nothing fancy, really. You probably won't understand this at first, so let me explain. Now that I made some progress in life, I wish I used to take more pictures of me when I was younger, or even record some videos, so that I could use them now to show the progress I made. So, don't make my mistake. Document your journey from the start, even if you think you're not good enough yet. That's exactly the point. I don't know if you realized. Look, there may be some people that would pay to be in your position right now. There are people who don't even know what self-improvement is, and that are still not going to the gym. Remember this, you don't need to be at the ultimate level. Just by teaching the milestones you reached, you can help lots of beginners that are struggling right now with some problem that you just solved. You just need to be relatable. Oh, just do not act like a guru. There are already enough teenagers talking like Hamza on YouTube. Anyway, you can take Iman Gadji for example. He recorded his life since he was broke, and look where he is now. It makes sense, but I already know this stuff and I can't stay productive. Hey man, why can't I achieve anything?
We all fall down in life. The question is, who gets back up? I failed. It's 10 times more of a man than someone said, what if?
This is the reason why you can't stay consistent. Learn this lesson and you'll achieve great things in life. There are no productive individuals. There are just productive environments and systems. So, how do you create a productive environment? It's not that difficult. I once heard a quote that says, "Birds of the same feather flock together." Well, when you look at the circle of friends around you, your environment, you can't just hate on them because they're merely a reflection of you. They didn't just fall on your lap and you are now forced to hang out with them forever, but you intentionally chose them. Now, the people that you spend time with are often very similar to you, or if not, they have a massive impact on who you are. So let's say you want to get fit, you want to become an entrepreneur while going to school. If you want to achieve these things, why wouldn't you surround yourself with individuals that have that same ambition? If you're hanging out with losers and degenerate people, what do you think is going to happen to you? Well, inevitably, they are going to influence you. And even if you're hanging out with successful people or people that have a desire to make money, to get fit, to level up, eventually that will also rub off. One thing that I realized is that in order to level up your circle, you must be very intentional about who you surround yourself with. So if you want to level up, you need to not only level up your circle, but you need to level up yourself, simply because losers hang out with losers and winners hang out with winners. So if you're going to hang out with a circle of winners, you need to improve and be perceived as a person of value.
But I have no value to provide.
That's perfect. Go and figure out how you can learn those skills and how you can become valuable. And then inevitably, these people will begin to be attracted to you. And you need to be able to cut off the people that are dragging you down simply because why would you have them around? They're draining you every single day with their mindset and perspectives, and inevitably, you'll begin to believe that too. Even when you are surrounded by those people, you are often alone. And that's why I surround myself with like-minded people. And that leads us to the next step. Now, I want to challenge you. You probably have one thing in mind that you're trying to stop doing. Whatever it is, I want you to do this. You don't do that thing until the last hour of the day that you are awake. I'm going to be honest. Before starting this channel, I was struggling with my content consumption addiction. Watched tons of explainers about that, and everyone was talking about quitting and how important it is. But nobody was telling how I could actually stop. I kept struggling until I found this formula here. And I know all the self-help YouTubers say that you must never slip up. And if you do, you're just a lazy loser. They say you should stop all your bad habits immediately and just never do them again. Well, this should be the end goal, but if anyone's tried this, you know it doesn't damn work. All it does is breed self-hatred and negativity because you will inevitably mess up. What I'm trying to say is that if you ban yourself from doing a bad habit, your brain will start constantly thinking about it, and it's like a never-ending battle throughout the day to not do that thing. Anyways, you should fill your day with productivity and with the pursuit of your goals, and keep your old bad habits for the last hour of the day. You'll find out that with time, you'll enjoy doing the thing less and less. Also, you won't be constantly craving that thing. It's just like intermittent fasting, but with bad habits. However, school is starting soon. I will have less and less time to work, and I wasted the 3 most important months of my life. Fuck.
The weak motherfuckers of the world are committed when everything's in a perfect setting. But as soon as things get hard, they start having doubts. And why is it doubts?
Probably because I'm scared of failing.
It's not because of failing, because other people are saying stuff and they're giving value to these third-party people as if they're gonna help them. No one's gonna help you. You've gotta help yourself. And I hate to say this, you really can't trust anyone but yourself. And if you trust yourself and you bet on yourself, you'll never lose.
Thanks, man. You always find the right words. I was about to lose hope. So, did I really waste my summer? No, I didn't, because after all that time, the work actually paid off. I know, I probably wasn't the most consistent this summer. I made a lot of mistakes, but at the end of the day, the video I've been working on during this winter got more than 200,000 views. Sometimes, you just need to focus on the input because the results are something outside of your control. But as long as you keep working, consistency always pays off. You know, you probably won't see the results you hoped for after 3 months, but the effort you put in this period of time will eventually pay off. You just can't see it now. But that's not all. I was trying to understand why I can't actually stay consistent with my work until I realized I was completely wrong. What if this summer I actually was consistent? Put it in this way. You know how many times I woke up early to work on my YouTube channel last summer? Probably 0. 2 years ago, how many times did I go to the gym? Actually, 0. And so, even if this summer I didn't manage to wake up early every single day, I probably did it 50% of the time, and I also went to the gym probably 90% of the time. Don't you understand? That's still a massive improvement, isn't it? That's the most consistent I have ever been. I've been trying all my life to stay consistent every single day without realizing I'm just not at the level where I could do that. Remember that you can't expect to be perfect day by day in order to consider yourself consistent. You just need to be a little bit better than last year. That's it. So here's the framework and everything I used, packed in one single video. And I know school is starting soon, guys. And it's going to be hard to focus on yourself because you'll have less time than this summer. But take it as a chance to prove yourself how hard you can push. I mean, do you remember what that guy said?
When you taste these finer things of life, all the pain, all the work, all the sacrifice to get them, it's well worth it.